Jai Hind. In this presentation, we will explain one of the key points out of 6 points of Sentinel System. Sentinel System is nothing but the model design that will not only bring solution to all the problems, but will also ensure all things such as accountability, surveillance, transparency, and integrity of the system is maintained, which is must for the good governance. Let us understand the model in basic and simple way. Model of solution to all the problem. This is very simple model, but how much is this simple and how can it work? For that we need to understand something. Let us see that first. Let us first understand the problem of today's scenario dealing with corruption. In India, all the corruption cases are dealt by CBI, and it is the supreme body for doing investigation and submitting report. It takes orders from PMO and acts as per PMO. It also acts as per judiciary orders given, but reports are shared with Prime Minister office. Problem is, the Prime Minister himself is now targeted and is treated to be biased, as CBI is used as a tool to pressure other political parties, and hence need of independent CBI has been demanded. There is one more belief that issue is so much worse that now Prime Minister it's himself been seen as a party to crime, and demand of independent CBI is gone very high. Above all, CBI cannot do any investigation against Prime Minister or any other minister, key ministers, and no other provisions are available. Hence, there was a big concern that we need a solution to the problem. Solution to the problem which was proposed as of now, which we all know is as a medium of Jan Lokpal. Now, here Prime Minister or say CBI will still continue to be a supreme authority of investigation and will report to PMO. But in some cases of corruption, it will be monitored by Jan Lokpal or say investigations will be done by Jan Lokpal orders. Jan Lokpal is nothing but one more authority, you can say. In short, if we want to say, an option that an independent inquiry can be carried out without any political interference is created, and there are some more powers been given to a authority, but it will still report to PMO only for finally, after the inquiry is done, for taking action. Now problem is still same, as question was on integrity of Prime Minister, which caused the demand of CBI or say demand of independent CBI, and now hence this is not, obviously this is not a right choice, and it has been opposed or say it has not been accepted by many. Now question is, what is the solution to the problem and why independent CBI is not allowed? Solution to the problem is very easy, and which we would bring in next slide. But before that, let us understand why this is not allowed. Actually, our representatives do not want such kind of monitoring on them. Second is, equally, they do not want to lose such powerful tool from their hands of which they can take advantage against opponents. Third is, even they have a fear that their self-interest will be compromised if something has been pre-planned against them and will harm their image. That's what they are something right on this point, but there is one more saying that, or there is one more belief that some of the representatives feel that it is against the dignity of their representative which they carry as a parliamentary person they have it. Anyways, let's check to the solution and not what do they say. Model of the solution is very simple, as we say, CBI will continue to work as per PM office. Only in matter of say political cases, CBI will act as per the instruction of Jan Lokpal and will report now to President rather than Prime Minister. Jan Lokpal will just have to take permission from President before acting against certain key ministers and taking a final action against the any minister, which should solve all the problems, and none of the ministers should have any problem that why such kind of Jan Lokpal or stricter version of Jan Lokpal should not be in place. I know that if you think this sounds very well and it sounds good enough, but then why is it not been proposed? We don't know why this has not been proposed, but that's what we want to say it here. When we are saying a complete change, explicit power for the post of president to deal with current supply system rather than having such pratibha for the namesake in the system. Here we do not mean Pratibha means Pratibha Patil, our earlier president. Here we means Pratibha means the post of prestige which is there with President of India. And this is what we are trying to say from this post. See, the solution is very simple. Just already created administrative authority of Jan Lokpal is to be moved under the direct preview of President. And this it would be just like defense commander of all the three wings of India and election commission officer of India is currently working. Similarly, like them, Jan Lokpal will be under the preview of president, and now no misuse of power will happen, as Jan Lokpal will have to take permission and instruction from president to act against some key ministers and for say even taking action against them. This resolves both the issues. President will here not only safeguard our interest of surveillance on our representatives, but will also understand and safeguard the interest of our parliamentary representatives, which is the main reason why everyone is opposing stricter Jan Lokpal. Tell me you all, isn't it the simple enough method? It is simple, but there is one issue. Today our president is selected by parliamentary and legislative representatives. Today even when the post doesn't have so much power, still politics are played. Even today, largest and biggest party people are promoted for president. The question of transparency, independent, integrity and above all, trust will still be a concern in a current scenario. Hence we propose and demand that even President of India must be elected by people of India themselves rather than our representative. We request you all to think on this. When we were discussing, lots of questions were there and even we thought and we have worked on it. But after deep consideration and looking out on current possibilities, we felt this is the correct step that must be taken, and it must be taken now itself. Hence we say, don't you think this is current need of today's India? After all, we all are talking about change. You may contact us on our this ID and may share your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Vande Mataram.